Yes, people, what's happening? What's happening? Welcome to Saeed TV. Welcome to another fan calling show. Big up to everybody who's locked in. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. If you're new, make sure you share the video. Share the video if you can across all your social platforms. Big up to everybody who's locked in. I know there's no football. I know probably somehow you might not be interested in content in YouTube and whatnot. I mean, some people might have apathy. Who knows? But we're here. I mean, consistency is key, man. Consistency is key. We just keep rolling. We just keep rolling, man. Big up to everybody who's locked in. How do we call in? I'll tell you now. I'll tell you all the details about the calling show. I will tell you. Don't worry. First of all, I just want to see if you guys are all good, man. That's the main thing I want to do. See if you guys are all good. See if you guys are all well. First, big up to Addy in the building. He says, Said, what a legend. Big up to you. Would you collab with KG? Yes, I would do, man. We would do. Big up. Sal's Water. Big up Sal's Water Roy. Good name. Said, watching the Carabao Cup games? Maybe. I might do, I might not do. I might do. Sometimes, when it's not your club, I just felt a bit of apathy, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to watch any other football until Man United. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know how you feel, but just at the minute, I just feel like I'm kind of dejected from watching Man United until United come to town, and hopefully we can get that game on Monday night. Hopefully we can get that. But yeah, man, big up to everybody who's tuning in. I am gonna make up the lines now. Yeah, man, Jamaica in the house. Big up to you. The lines are going to be open now. I'm just going to get the link up. Like I said to you, the main premise of the show is sell or keep. Martial, sell or keep. Martial, Lingard, Henderson, Cavani. These are the players we're going to be talking about. Sell or keep. That's the premise right now. I'm just going to get the link in the chat, and then you guys can call in. Hopefully, you guys have got your webcam on, and sound and internet is good as well. So we're going to get rolling. People. I'm just going to put the link in the chat right now as soon as I get the link here. But I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's good. And yeah, man, in these times right now, a lot of people want to have their say, want to have their kind of chat. So I have put in a link in right now. The link is in the chat now, people. You can now hit the link and call in. Yeah, man. Just trying to pin it, but I don't know why it won't let me pin. Let me just try to go back into it. I'm going to pin it. Yep, there we go. I'm going to pin it now there. So it's pinned on the chat. You guys can come in now, have your say, and we're just going to get the ball rolling in terms of Martial debate. A lot of things. Big up to Noah. But yeah, here's the link, people. You want to have your say. Come in. Manny Central in the building. Big up to you. Sell, yeah, Martial, Lingard. Well, have your say. Come have your say. This is what the call is here for. Saying it's funny that Greenwood is linked with a move to Arsenal. Can't find a source for this. Well, it's people that are just bringing in false news. That's what it's called. We're gonna get the call-in show right now. Temi, good to see you, brother.
Hey, hello. How are you? You good?
Yeah, not too bad. Today.
How are you? Good evening. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. How are you been?
I can't complain. Compliments of the season. Are you and the family keeping safe?
Yeah. We're just trying to wait for this football to return, man. It's not been, been ideal, has it?
2 games. It's been boring. I feel I'm been dead, man. No football, man. And best times as well. Exciting times, but no football to watch. No United to support. It's been a bit of a drag, but we're back in training now. So keep your fingers crossed. Keep my fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, man. It's the season of hope, they say. So hopefully, we can hope for the United to come back in full health. Right. The main premise of the calling show. Cavani, Henderson.
As soon as you throw the spring down,
it
just teleports right back to the clown crowd. It's pretty cool.
Put your TV off.
Right,
Your TV on.
too. Hey, dude.
Tommy, turn that down, okay? Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So in terms of Cavani, Martial, Henderson, Lingard, who would you sell? Who would you keep?
You know what? Yeah. I think I'll keep Cavani and Lingard till the end of the season, but probably
Okay.
Henderson and Martial. I think, and I love Martial. Don't get me wrong. I saw this guy make his debut, but it's about Man United now. As I've said, I think I can't remember whether you sure I said no more FCs now. Everything is about United now. If you get what I mean. This is a new era now, and it's all about being united and supporting this club. So I think probably for Marcel and Anderson, probably I will sell because, especially for Marcel, he hasn't played for a while. We really haven't really seen his contribution for a long time. And this hurts me as I'm saying it, because I say again, he's a player that I really love and I really have lots of high expectations for, Same thing with Anderson, but De Gea has been on top form, if you get what I mean. So, but Cavani, I think we need Cavani because especially with this new system we want to play, I believe Cavani can benefit a lot. Same thing with Lingard, because Lingard is a hustler. He is one of the, dogged players in that system. On the we play the 4-2-2-2. I will play him as a number 10 because he can really battle players, because he can run. He's a willing runner. So yeah, those are the two reasons why I think I will keep Cavani and Lingard. Yeah, again, Cavani is also a willing runner. In this system, you need lots of runners, energetic, power and pace, and these two players are full of those. And with Lingard, you never know what happened. Lingard could get playing on the system, because I've seen Dele Alli play a few games for Spurs now. It looks like a different player. So some managers can actually rescue players' career. You get what I mean? So, we no one knows what the future is. That's why I said those two players are okay. But for Marcel and Anderson, especially for Marcel, I can't say enough. He hurts me. I love that player, man. I see him, but unfortunately, it's about United now, mate. It's about United now. And I'm just want the best for this club for we can finish the highest place ever. So, yeah.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Then I appreciate you calling in, Timmy. As always, big up to you, as always. And hopefully,
thank you.
Big up, Timmy. Love. Big up to Timmy, who called in there first. Always love to speak to Timmy. You know what I mean? Got a wise opinion. Big up to everybody who's tuning in right now. Please smash a like on the video if you can. We got Wavy J. What are you saying, brother?
I'm good, on your side?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just discussing the January transfer window. Last week we talked about who do you want coming into the club. This week's about keeping or selling. Who out of them four would you keep or sell?
Yeah, I think I'd sell Cavani and keep the three of them.
Okay, why?
Because for me, I think I know a lot of people want to sell Martial, but if we look at it in a deeper way, we have two strikers, Ronaldo and Cavani. That's they passed the peak. So 2 years from now, they're gonna be past 35, and we're gonna look back and maybe regret selling Martial. Because Ronaldo's has one season in him left. If not this season. And Cavani, I don't think he will last in the system because he's full of injuries. So I think I don't know, it's a tough one. With Martial, it is a tough one. But Martial has to stay. Because he offers so much more than what Rashford will. No offense to Rashford, to all the Rashford fans, no offense, but Rashford is not the guy. Martial is 10 times better than Rashford. And the only reason why Rashford plays so much because all he has favorites, but he's gone now. So
I hear that. You know what? I hear that because at the end of the day, it's for me. It depends on what their kind of want is right now. You know what I mean? Do they want to stay? Do they want to prove themselves?
Yeah, exactly. It is. It's still what you say there. It depends on the player. If Martial wants to stay, I don't see why we can't keep him because Cavani is, how old is Cavani? He's 33, 34.
34, yeah. 35 in February, I think.
So he's done. One season is done. He's leaving. Okay, say he leaves. Ronaldo, one season gone. Then who's our striker? Then we're going to think back, regret selling Martial. And going in for a striker now, Haaland is going on his way to Barcelona. There's no way he's coming to us. There's no way. Henderson, I would keep Henderson. For me, Henderson should be number 2 because De Gea is almost I think there is 32, 31 now, isn't it?
Yeah, 31,
So
31, I think.
yeah, so why not keep him? I mean, if Henderson thinks he's too big for his boots, then he can F off to another club.
Mm.
To be fair, because to be number 2 for United, you should be honored to do that, especially if your number 1 is the higher.
True, true. Yeah, that's it. You know, what I mean, we'll see, but we'll see. Time will tell. But you know,
And
it's gonna be
Lingard
interesting.
should stay as well. I think Lingard should have stayed at West Ham, but
I
now
know.
that we have him, we might as well use him.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think it all depends on, you know. I think Lingard has said he wants to stay till January, so we'll have to see whether you know, he
And
does it.
and
You
another
never
thing
know.
also,
Yeah.
I think Pogba's transfer is gonna depend heavily on who stays and who goes,
Mm,
whether he stays or not.
mm. Yeah, true. It depends as well. It depends on who we want in January as well. You know, so
Yeah.
time will tell. Time will tell, man. But so Avery J, I appreciate you calling in, brother. Love, bro.
Blessings,
All the time.
Saeed, man. Keep safe,
Big up,
bro.
big up, bro. Big up. Love to Avery J there for calling in. Big up to everybody who's tuning in, man. Please smash a like on the video if you can. Share the video across all your platforms. Maximo, we have Maximo next. Maximo, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. We're just talking about the keep or
Yeah,
sell. Lingard,
yeah.
Martial, Cavani. Who you
I think
keeping?
this. I think this is straightforward, Saeed. Honestly speaking,
Yeah,
how many times? How long have we had? Okay, we've had Martial, and I keep on saying this: Martial and Rashford. They've been
yeah,
playing Premier League for like what, 4 or 5 seasons now,
yeah.
on and off, on and off. But the past 2 or 3 seasons have been on, on, on. I don't know how many chances we're gonna keep giving Martial to prove himself. I mean, he's had his chance, you know.
Mm,
The only reason why we brought in Ronaldo and Cavani is because these guys don't produce when they have to produce. You know,
mm,
Cavani is in as an old head, same as Ronaldo. But Cavani's gonna leave anyways at the end of the season, so letting him go in January doesn't make any sense. You get
okay.
rid of you sell Martial in January if he wants to go. Also, by the way, so if he wants to go, you let him go and you start building for the future. You get a hitman that's going to replace the two when they leave, isn't it?
Yeah, Martial is only
Yeah,
26 though. 26 still.
only 26. What, 2 3 years next to his prime? Do you think he's going to hit the heights? He
I don't
has a
know.
Ballon d'Or clause.
Yeah, true. But then
Yeah,
you sell him, you know, and then he goes to like maybe a kind of a apparently Man City linked with him today. I've seen some news with Man City linked with him. You know.
mate. First rule number one. I hate to
Mm,
bring Jose in this, but when Jose always said never sell to your direct rivals, this
yeah.
just and look what happened with RVP when he came to Man United. Everything changed. So you never sell your prime players to your opponents. Another thing I wanted to address was that the previous caller, right?
Mm,
He was talking about Pogba and all this stuff. Gone are the days when with a new regime in, it shouldn't be about the players. It should be about what we're trying to do and whether the players we get fit in or not. Everybody knows these kids. Well, they're
mm,
old now. Pogba, Martial. I mean, they're
mm,
experienced. They're veterans, in this team. Actually, if you think about it, so
mm,
they've been here long enough. Okay. The question is, will they still fit into what we're trying to do? If they
mm,
do, we keep them, and then we try and nurture them. If not,
mm,
then we're just wasting time.
mm.
So
Absolutely.
for me, if we're looking at strikers, yeah, I'm not saying that Martial isn't a good striker. He'll get you what, 10 to 15 goals minimum a season at
Mm.
full strength, but does will Martial win you a league? I think that's the question.
I think it's very hard. One player won't win in the league, but that's your opinion. But
Cristiano
Maximo,
Ronaldo Cristiano
yeah,
Ronaldo has kept us afloat. I mean, and he's 36, but there you go.
okay, we'll see. Maximo, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for coming on.
Cheers.
Love, love, love. Big up to Maximo there for coming on and giving his opinion. We got Noah in the building. Noah, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Said. And you?
Yeah, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. We're just talking about keep or
Yeah.
sell. Who would you keep? Who would you sell out of them for?
Well, for me, as the rumors I heard about, the first Jesse Lingard. I know the first thing he wants to stay because I know he wants to struggle to fight with the new manager, Ralf Ragnick, to continue the new area and
Yeah.
to improve himself. That's what he wants to believe, like he would do it like last season when he was playing at West Ham. But I don't know what will happen in the sure main thing. So that's the main thing.
Mm.
And second, about Dean Henderson, I think he should leave. Since of the David has performance, everything, that's happened.
Mm.
So I wish him for all the best. And most of all, Anthony Martial. But I know it sounds crazy, but even for Marcus Rashford, even if he does not even improving this performance every weekend, doing the same mistakes over and over again at Norwich or Crystal Palace, that time of these games, we need Martial. But we don't know if he when goes on by loan on January. That's the main thing we want. And fourth, about Cavani, the main thing I know he wants to leave, even if he wants to go to Barcelona.
Mm.
That's fine. That for me, I wish him all the best for him.
Mm.
That's his choice. We don't know what's going to happen in next month. So let's see what happens, side.
Mm.
And most of all, Lee for Donny van de Beek, we all know that he's not going to leave. So it will be for the project for Ragnick, the same as players. So let's see what happens. Then we will see. Then what happens. Okay. Say. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, right. No problem. No problem. Mate.
Cool.
All right.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Noah, for coming on. I appreciate your time, brother.
Okay. Say. Peace.
Love, bro. Love. Big up to you. We have the main man, Traps, in the house. What are you telling him, Traps?
What are you saying, Said? You good, yeah?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. Who you got the back there? Is that Ronaldo in the back?
Yeah, I got a bit of Ronaldo, Old Trafford. Got my name, Traps. I got Rooney with the bicycle kit coming, but it's taking like a month to come. It's taking like a month to turn up. I ordered off that. You know the Etsy.com.
Etsy.com. No, I've not heard of that
If
one.
you go on there, they got all these different memorabilia. I got the Man United emblem in the middle as well, some wooden one, like what similar to one that you got the other day. But I just ordered them all off that website. So
yeah, you might have to give me that link though. Still.
Yeah, I'll message it to you now when I come off. When we come off here.
Yeah, man. So what are you saying then? We're talking about a keep or sell. Who you keeping? Who you selling, man? Martial, Lingard, Henderson, Cavani. Who you keeping? Who you selling?
Well, to be honest with you, the whole Cavani situation is pointless. It's pointless selling Cavani in January. Like his contract runs out in the summer. He's someone who brings something to the team. So I don't see the point of selling Cavani. How much are you going to get for Cavani realistically in January? Like Cavani should just stay because he will get games. He will get games and he will play. If he's fit, he just have problems with fitnesses, and he always has done. So I'd keep Cavani. Henderson, I'd say sell Henderson, but sell Henderson with a buyback clause.
We've done that though. We've done that last time.
I feel like you should sell. No, I feel like you sell Henderson with a buyback because if you think about it, like De Gea, he's in the form of his life right now. But goalkeepers can go because we had Van der Sar till he was about 40. Goalkeepers can go. De Gea can go for another 5 years at a top level. So you don't know what's going to go on with Henderson. But I think you sell him with a buyback. So at least if it does go left, you know what I mean? Because Henderson's a good keeper. And the thing is with Henderson, he's thinking about the World Cup because you got goalkeepers like Pickford and Ramsdale and all these keepers. Henderson's a better keeper than Ramsdale. but he's not obviously it doesn't show because he doesn't play.
You think so? You
Yeah,
think
I
he's
think
better than
so.
Ramsdale?
I think he's better than Ramsdale, and I feel like if he goes to a club, another Premier League club, you'll see that, and then he'll be in the fold for the World Cup next year. He's not going to get that sitting on the bench at United. So he does deserve first team football, but unfortunately, because of the way De Gea has been performing, he ain't going to get that. So he doesn't deserve. He doesn't deserve to be a number 2. I don't think he's thrown his toys out the pram. I feel like he's just saying,
It's not.
I feel like he's saying, look, I want to be involved in the World
professional.
Cup. I want to progress in my career. So I think we should let Henderson go, but with a buyback clause. I think Martial. You know how I feel about Martial. Saeed, I'll take you up front, over Martial.
Nah,
right
come
now.
on, man.
You know how I feel about him.
Why don't you rate Martial? I always wanted to ask you that. Why don't you rate Martial?
Because do you know why? Yeah, because he announced himself in that Liverpool game, and we thought, the real deal. Everyone thought he was the real deal. To the point where, like that other man said, he's got a Ballon d'Or buyback clause in his contract, So everyone thought he was the real deal. I just feel that from the day he came till today, he's been there since, what is it, 18, 19?
Yeah, 19.
Yes, he's been, from the day he came until now, he has not performed. He has not gone up a level. He's not excelled. He's not gone up a gear. I don't think he has at all. I think he's the same player, that he was when he came on at that Liverpool game to up until now. He hasn't stepped it up at all. And I don't think he's prolific. He's not prolific enough for him to be a starting lineup Man United football player, like a striker. He doesn't. I don't think he is.
You think he's not consistent enough?
I don't think he's consistent enough. Same with Rashford. They're not consistent enough. They're both of them are just not consistent enough. And I don't see Rashford or Martial being consistent to the point where, do you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, Rashford should be on Sterling's level right now. Yeah, he should be on Sterling's level right now. He's not. Martial, he doesn't even get in the
That's
French
what I'm trying
team.
to say. You know, the managers that they've had, though, when you look at his career, I think Louis van Gaal, I think, was the best. You know, we see the best version of Martial.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he hasn't got up to another level, but I think Martial, when you look at the ability he's got, you don't think he's worth kind of keeping for a manager who's a coach who's kind of like, improved players.
But he's 26 now, Saeed, man. He's 26 now. Like, and everyone forget. I feel
still
like
young, though. Still young when you look at it. 26 is still young for a player.
You have to remember this year. Everyone's talking about Martial, this, that, and the other. We have Greenwood. Apparently, Greenwood wants to leave. I don't really believe that. I don't think Greenwood's got an opportunity to go nowhere. He's too young, and I don't think he's going to go anywhere. But Greenwood, for me, is the future. He is the future. He's going to be the mate. Well, after Ronaldo leaves, Greenwood's going to be the future. So I feel like the 5 years that we've had with Martial, we don't have the time to be focusing on him and making him into whoever. We should be putting that effort into Greenwood, because Greenwood could be our man for the next 10 years. So obviously Ronaldo does what he does. Cavani's pointless. Cavani will get goals. He's an experienced player. There's no point in getting rid of him in January when he's going to go in the summer anyway. Henderson should leave. Henderson should leave because obviously he wants to play in the World Cup, and I respect that. But Martial, I think we need to stop flogging this Martial horse. We need to let it go. We need to let it go, man. Because
but equally, for me, I've said if Martial doesn't want to stay, for me,
that's another thing as well. If he's come out and said he doesn't, his agents come out and said he doesn't want to stay, he wants to look for somewhere else. There's no smoke without fire, Saeed. So, and like Ralph Rangnick said, he said if players don't want to stay here, this is a great club. So if you don't want to stay here, I'm not going to hold them. I'm not going to keep them. I'm not going to fight to keep them. Like the place sells itself. So Martial, I feel like Martial might feel like he's at a crossroads in his career. He might want to leave and get a fresh start. And there's no shame in that. Like it hasn't really worked out at United. He should leave. But I feel like as long as United replace him, because I saw something about some Argentinian or some.
Yeah, I've never heard of him. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've not heard of him.
I've never heard anything about him. But I'm gonna do some research tonight. But I just think we should we need to give up with this Martial situation, man. Like just let him go, let him start afresh, and we just run with Greenwood, Cavani, and in the summer. I mean, everyone's talking about Haaland going here, there, and everywhere, but we have to be in for him. I'll be honest, we have to be in for him, and we have to be in for him.
Especially if we lose two strikers as well.
Yeah, we need to be in for him, and we have to be in a position because we're not going to be able to approach Haaland when we've got 4 strikers. Do you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like we keep Greenwood. Obviously, Ronaldo's got another year left, And I hear people saying that, Ronaldo's after a year he's done. We don't know when Ronaldo's done. Ronaldo's done when he's ready. Yeah, there's no time scale on that guy, because if that was the case, he should have been done years ago. I reckon he'll go to about 40, because you got Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is an elite striker, but he's not Ronaldo level. He's still playing at a good level right now. So if he can do it, Ronaldo definitely can do it. So for me, I think, sell Martial, let Henderson go for buyback, keep Cavani to the end of the season, and that's what I think personally. I just think that would be the best way to move forward. And as long as we're in for a striker in the summer, in for the Haalands, even in for the Vlahovics, because I know you said you don't really rate him, you haven't seen enough of him.
No, I haven't seen enough of him.
He's been doing this under the quiet since last season. I remember speaking to Big Steve about him. And I was saying to him, everyone was sleeping on this guy because Lukaku was doing what he was doing in the league, and Ronaldo, I think he scored a couple goals less in the league last season than Lukaku.
And he's also got same calendar number of years of Ronaldo in a calendar year.
Exactly. They're big accolades. You know what I mean? So for me, I feel like he's gonna be. I feel like going forward, because obviously now it's coming to the end of the era of Ronaldo, Messi, and Lewandowski and these man. Yeah, I feel like the next three are gonna be Mbappe, Haaland, and this Vlahovic guy. I really do.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But Traps, big up to you for coming on, bro, and keep up what you're doing in it with the barbecue thing, man.
Definitely, bro. Bro. You know he's coming there anyway, man. Big up yourself, Saeed. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Love to Traps, man. Big up to Traps in the building, my guy right there. Big up to you. We got DJ Paul 703. What you saying, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
What's going on, man? We're just talking about outgoing, this week. And we're talking about Lingard, Henderson, Cavani, Martial. Who'd you keep? Who'd you sell for you?
I would sell. I definitely would sell Henderson. I feel like Henderson. I mean, some people may disagree. I think you don't need 3 goalkeepers. I think you only need max 2. And we have De Gea, who's doing well, and Tom Heaton's a decent number 2, in my opinion. So Henderson, if he wants to go fight for his place in the World Cup, then I think we have to let go of him. We could put a buyback clause just in case, if De Gea, in the next 2-3 years, anything happens. Yeah, buyback clause, that's cool. But I feel like Henderson is someone we should let go. Cavani, I will let Cavani go, because one thing I don't like is that most people would say, oh, well, when it's Pogba, when it's Martial, they're not committed to the club. I mean, Cavani's out here talking with Barcelona. So it's like, it's either you're staying here or you want to go to Barcelona. So for me, pick one. Not do this whole, I'm tempted by the opportunity. People say, no, well, it doesn't make sense for the club. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to sell him in January, but if he wants to go, we should fuck him off right now. Like, let's be real. Like, I don't really want this whole, it's a fresh slate for everyone. We don't want to hold any player to ransom. If you don't want to be here, fine, we'll let you go. As for me personally, I would keep Martial, but if Martial has made his mind up that he wants to go, then again, we should let him go.
That should be the message anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's one of my favorite players, but I mean, if he's reached the end of the road with us and he wants a fresh start, it is what it is. And the same thing too for Lingard as well. I would personally keep those two, but if they don't want to stay, then like Ralph said, we can't really hold prisoners at the club. You feel me? So that's what I think.
Absolutely. That's a key message in it. If you don't want to stay, then out the door, man. And that should be the key message for Man United as a whole going on. DJ Paul, big up to you always, man. Love.
Yeah, man.
Big up, man. Big up to DJ Paul there calling in. We got Rohit.
What's up, man? Yup, it's Rohit.
Yeah, man. Big up to you, man. How are you? Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. How about you?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just wishing the football's back, man. You know what I mean? So
yeah, same, man. I've been desperate for Man United games coming up, but yeah,
absolutely. We're just talking about transfers, outs. Last week we discussed about transfer incomings for January. This time we're talking about transfer outs. In terms of the 4 that's listed there, Jesse Lingard, Henderson, Cavani, Martial. Who do you keep? Who do you sell?
Okay, so I would definitely sell Dean Henderson because like I do feel that Dean Henderson has a potential to become a world-class goalkeeper. And like I don't and like he hasn't like last year he was used to an extent, but this year he has been underappreciated a lot. I mean, De
Mm.
Gea is back to like he's like in the form of his life right now. And like if Dean Henderson wants to be called up for the World Cup squad, then yeah, he should definitely go somewhere in order to like prove to Gareth Southgate that he can do it because he
Mm.
does have the potential to become a world class goalkeeper. So he should be sold. And Jesse Lingard needs to be sold. Like I don't see a reason why he's still part of our squad because he is a member of our Deadwood, I believe, and it's just pretty stupid why we still have so many like Deadwood, why we still have so many like players as part of our Deadwood. So Lingard needs to leave. Lingard definitely has to leave. And Martial, so like Martial has been one of my favorite players, especially during when he first joined the club back in 2015
Yeah.
under Van Gaal, and the stellar season he had like 2 seasons ago during the 2019 to 2020 season, I believe, when he scored like nearly 20
Yeah.
goals. He's just like very inconsistent of a striker. Like he's not the type of striker who can carry the whole entire team forward. Like I don't he's
Yeah.
definitely not like a Premier League title contending striker or someone who can like bring us to the top four. So and like Martial does have the potential to like regain his form a lot like Dean Henderson does. So I do think that Martial needs to be sold.
Mm.
And for Cavani, okay, so like this might be a bit crazy. So Cavani is an injury prone player, but the thing is like one thing that the club has to prioritize is top four because if we don't finish in the top four or if we don't win the UCL, I don't think I mean I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be a very difficult task to win the Champions League. But like then again, if we don't win the Champions League or don't finish in the top four, we won't be in the Champions League for next season.
Mm.
And like I feel that Cavani can carry the team forward if he's in his form because he has done it last year and he can do it again this year as well. Because like our first of all, Arsenal are there, Spurs are there, and even West Ham are there who are all fighting for the top four. Like Arsenal are regaining their momentum and like Spurs are also doing the same thing as well. And like those two teams are clear threat to us in fighting for the fourth position.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Rohit, I appreciate you calling in, man. A lovely input there. So big up to you, man.
All right, thanks, man.
Big up, man. Big up to you. Big up to everybody who's watching right now. If you like to call in, hit the pin chat and we'll get you calls in. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Hit the like button if you are as well. We got I don't know if your name's Cole, but we'll see. How are you?
What's happening? What's happening, Si? You good?
Yeah, man, not bad, not bad. You're gonna be serious this week now.
Bro, how many times do I have to tell you, mate? I'm serious. When's the last time I mucked about? Seriously, tell me. When's the last time I mucked about?
Every week.
Oh my. Last time I came on, I took it very seriously. I'll take it seriously again. So basically, the question is, who would I sell from those four, isn't it?
Who are you selling? Who are you keeping? Out of them four?
I'm selling Dean Henderson because I think he's quite crap, to be honest. He's got an English hype around him, so some club would buy him for quite a lot of money. I think also Cavani, I think we should sell him. He's very old now. He's always injured. Rashford, I know he's not on the list. You should sell him. Rashford is crap, Said. I'm telling you, Rashford is crap. He's English as well, so the hype around him. Some club will buy him for 70, 80 mil. I think I want Ralph Rangnick to start Pogba and Martial when they return over Bruno and Rashford. That's what I think. I don't think Bruno's good enough either.
Okay. What about Cavani and Martial? You keeping them?
Now keeping Lingard and Martial.
Or Lingard, Martial, you keeping? The rest is selling.
Yeah, I think Lingard's better than Bruno. That's what I think. I'm telling you, what is good about Bruno? What is good about him?
What is it based on, in your opinion, that Lingard is better than Bruno?
Just we saw it at West Ham. On the ball, he's just better than Bruno. That's what I think, in my opinion. He's just better on the ball. Bruno loses the ball a million times a game. I just don't think he's good enough, in my opinion. So I generally don't.
That's your opinion. This is the comedy show, so you know what I mean. We respect all opinions, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Big up to coming on as always, man.
Love.
Big up to Cool for coming on there. He says Lingard is better than Bruno. Destruct, how are you, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm not bad, Said. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Do you agree with that one? Lingard's better than Bruno?
There's an argument for it, but I don't agree. I do think you can't deny Bruno's numbers, right? He's a funny kid. I respect that, but you can't deny Bruno's numbers.
Yeah, he's
I'm
inevitable.
personally, I'm not a fan of Bruno. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely not a fan. I don't like how he loses the ball, and how he just gets rid of it just when he's in a bit of trouble. He can't really dribble. You've never seen him dribble past the player. His pass completion is really low, but like I said, those numbers you can't deny him, right? So
Yeah,
he has
he's
his
an impact
place.
player. Impact player. But in terms of these four guys, who you keep and who you selling?
Interestingly, I think I agree with the previous caller in that I'd sell everyone apart from Martial. So the reason why I sold Henderson is De Gea's our keeper, right? He won Player of the Season 3 or 4 times when we were absolutely in the mud, and he's back to his best now. So, and I think Dean Henderson is too good to be a second.
Yeah, true.
I think what one of the previous callers or a couple of the previous callers said is that they sell Dean Henderson, but with a buyback in there. So let's see how things go with the head over the next few seasons. And then we have that option to bring back Dean Henderson. Cavani, I think the fact that he's only been here a year, he's been flirting with different clubs for the majority of that time. He's a cult hero. I'm not entirely sure why, because I don't feel he's actually really, we haven't achieved anything while he's here. So I don't see why it's actually been given that status. And I think for him, it might just be a lifestyle thing where he wants to go back to, like a Spanish speaking place. That's why there's the Barcelona link, or he wants to go back to South America, which is fine. And he's too old anyway. So why do we want to keep him for so long? I'm happy to see the back of him. Lingard, he should never have came back after his loan spell at West Ham. The Lingard we saw is the Lingard we know. It's like the Messi Lingard of old. Like he was doing at West Ham, and I think
why can't you bring that to Man United? Is it lack of opportunities, or is it just what do you think, guys?
Do you know what I think? There definitely was a lack of opportunities. Obviously, he was sold a dream while Ollie and his team were there about he would have opportunities, which he simply hasn't whilst being here. And then I actually think he's just checked out. I think, was it the game, the Champions League game? Was it against Young Boys where he played? And
I think so, yeah.
It was either that or Norwich, whichever team it was, he just did not seem interested. I think he's mentally gone as well, even though there's rumours to say that he wants to stay now. But I just think he's disillusioned. The fact that he was sold a dream, I think he's not in it anymore. And how West Ham play and the I guess the lack of respect that they're given, which allows him to get a bit more time on the ball, means that we can see the best of Lingard. Whereas with United, we typically see the low block when we're playing against other teams. So to actually break down teams, I don't think is his best attribute. So I think he go for the benefit of him. And I know most United fans would be happy to actually see a youth product of Manchester United go out and play football and play well. I don't know any fan that wasn't like really happy when they saw Lingard do really well at West Ham. So to send off with our blessing, he's been a good servant. FA Cup final goal, turning the Emirates into a dance floor. He will be remembered for all of that stuff. And, there won't be any bad blood, but I think it's that one. It's definitely time to go. Martial, I think similar to what one of the previous callers said, I think people have forgotten the 1920 season. So where it was
the lockdown form.
We came back with lockdown, so post lockdown, where Greenwood, Martial, and Rashford were putting down very, very serious numbers and very, very serious performances. And people have forgotten that Martial was actually, I think he was the glue in all of that. So he'd be the player, he would be the one unselfish player to drop back, receive the ball, pass it on to Greenwood, pass it on to Rashford. We've seen Greenwood, Martial and Rashford do a lot of interplay. They look for each other. It was almost like Cole and York-esque at times, where they'll just be seeing each other, seeing plays that no one else would see, and then we just go off and score. People talk about Martial's work ethic. I don't think running around like a headless chicken is reflective of good work ethic. I think it's similar to what, I'm not drawing any comparisons, but similar to what we see with the likes of Berbatov back in the day. He's an intelligent player, so he doesn't make unintelligent moves. What you'll see when Martial plays is he likes to close down passing lanes. So that's his way of pressing from the front. So I think there's definitely a lot under or in the Rangnick system, and currently with and how Martial plays, that would really be beneficial to us as a team. So if we were to keep Ronaldo, Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood as our front four to fill the two positions that we're having in this 4-2-2, I think Martial has a really, really important role to play for us. He's not be that prolific goal scorer that we see in players like the Ronaldos, the Haalands, that sort of thing. But he's the facilitator, and I think that's going to be really, really important for us. And that's ultimately my view.
Appreciate my district, man. Thanks for calling. I think this is your first time calling, so big up to you for
Cheers.
calling in, brother. And we'll speak soon. Take care, man.
That one.
See you in a bit. Take it easy. We got loads of callers waiting in. If you want to get your calls in, guys, hit the pin chat, and it will take you there. Obviously, if the chat is busy, then it will take a while for people to go on. So we're trying to get the callers in through quickly as we can. Cam Morgan, Morgan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We're just talking about the players as you've been listening so far. Sell or keep for them 4 players. One by one, list them and reasons why.
Yeah, I think Henderson, I think like the people said before, I think he's too good to be on our bench. But at the same time, if we sell him in January, are we going to get a better keeper than him in January?
True.
You know what I mean? And like I said, if we're going to sell him at the end of the season and maybe get a replacement then. Someone young who can replace the hair in the future, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Lingard, I think Lingard, we should keep him as well. People are forgetting that goal he scored against West Ham when he came off the bench after he made that mistake. When he come off, remember that winner? And Ronaldo was like loving him and everything.
Is he going to get enough of that though? Is he going to get enough of them situations under the new manager with Bruno there?
Yeah, I know, that's what I think. Yeah. But I think if we sell him, don't sell him in January, let him trial him out first. But I don't even know if we're going to get any of the season, how much of a season we're going to get.
Yeah, true.
COVID.
Yeah, you don't know, do you?
No. And Cavani, I think we should keep Cavani in January and sell him in the summer and maybe go for Haaland in the summer.
So who did you say that? Martial?
No, Cavani.
Cavani, yeah.
Sell him in the summer. Can go for Haaland. We should definitely be going for Haaland. There's no reason why we shouldn't be going for Haaland in the summer.
Massively. Especially if he's available for 35 million.
That's a game-changing signing now.
Oh, absolutely. Massively.
And he's like for the future as well.
Yeah.
And having Ronaldo and Haaland at the same time, Haaland would just become a better player playing with Ronaldo.
Yeah, true. And Martial?
Martial, I think we should keep Martial. I like Martial. He had a really good season in 1920, where, like they said, when he scored that chip goal as well. Remember? That chip goal score when he did a little bit of dribbling. And I think we should keep Martial. If we sell him in the summer. But I don't mind selling him. I like seeing our players go off to do better anyway. I like seeing our players go off and do better. So like if we sell him in January, but I want to see how he plays underneath Ragnick first.
Yeah,
fair enough. We're going to get to see it.
Fair enough. We'll see. People. We'll see. But big up to you for calling on.
What do you think, by the way, about this buy sell thing? You haven't said yet.
I would only keep them if they want to say. But for me, Lingard is the one that I want to kind of maybe move on. I think we need them for the rest of the season. Lingard.
Yeah, we definitely need them for the rest of the season.
Yeah, but the rest of them, the Lingard, Henderson, I don't mind as backup. But like I said, if they don't want to stay here, we can't force them to stay here, can we? So it is what it is. But Cam Morgan, appreciate you for coming on.
Yeah, sound.
Big up to you. Sharang Bat says we need a better DM. Thoughts on French wonderkid Les Tabate? I've not heard of him, bro. I've not heard of him. I'll have to research on that one. But big up to Cam for coming on. We have Dave I Premier League.
Yes, sorry. That's the name of my show, my channel, actually, Premier League Primetime. I actually started it because of when I see people like you come on and give your opinions. I've been super inspired by that. So
I appreciate it.
If you didn't mind, I'd just like to shout my channel out, Premier League.
Yeah, go for it.
Premier League Primetime. Go shout us out. Go like, follow, subscribe. But on to your questions on these 4 squad players, as we can call them right now. Starting with Edinson Cavani. For me, I'd keep Cavani. I think Cavani brings something totally different to our squad. I think he's a different kind of striker. Yes, he's been flirting around with the likes of Barcelona and I've heard Juventus and teams in South America as well. But for me personally, I think he brings something different, and he leaves at the end of the season anyways. So it's
true.
We may as well keep him till the end of the season. Next, Jesse Lingard. For me, I agree with one of the callers a little while back. He should have never been here in the first place. For me, Jesse Lingard. Look, I think he's a very good player. We all saw that at West Ham clearly. But for me, he's just not Manchester United quality. For me, as one of the callers back said, he looks a bit disillusioned, disinterested for me. So for me, I definitely cash in, sell Jesse Lingard. I have no idea why on earth we demanded 30 when he had a year left on his contract.
I know.
Offering 20.
Greedy. We're paid greedy.
Typical Glazers, once again. Just no footballing competence, zero footballing intelligence. Dean Henderson, I'd sell, and especially when you think that there's the likes of Newcastle out there, there's 30 million in the bank that you can make. Take that and invest it in other players, invest in other positions that you need. And then you can go ahead and bring in the likes of a Haidara or a Kamara or a Declan Rice, if that's what Rangnick fancies, if he wants that kind of player. And last but not least, Martial. Now, I've said this a lot on my own shows and on other channels. I'm a huge fan of Martial. I love the guy. I absolutely love the player. I really do. I think he could be a top player in the future. But it's similar to the Dean Henderson one. If he doesn't want to be there, he's not any players, and he shouldn't. And for me, there's another 30, potentially 40 million that you can make in the bank. Obviously, no team in the right mind is going to pay him 250 grand a week. So I love Martial. I definitely give him some opportunities to see what he can do under Rangnick. I definitely would want to see what that looked like, because as one of the cars said, he had a telepathic connection with Marcus Rashford, and seeing those two, that was one of the few positives for me in the 1920 season, seeing those two link up. I thought that was absolutely superb. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, Saeed, but
I think, like I said to the other call, I think for me, I want to keep Martial and Cavani because we have a long season and we need everyone firing. But again, for me, if they don't want to stay, then we have to look at kind of moving them on, and that's the only way forward for me. So yeah, that would be the key situation. But I appreciate your kind of analysis on that one, Dave. Good luck with your channel, and yeah, man, big up to you for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Anytime. Good to see you. Dave there, Premier League. Make sure you go follow him, guys. Very, very good analysis there. Manji. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, Manji. He's going to mess about this one here again.
Manji, you good, yeah?
Yeah, not bad.
How's life?
Yeah, not too bad, man. How about you?
Good, it's good, mate. Obviously, COVID and that, but we move.
Yeah, we move.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one by one. Henderson, sell or keep?
Tell me, I'm studying me.
Studying me. Lingard, sell or keep?
Lingard, I think we should keep, mate. You should keep it. It's good squad players. Better than Bruno. It's better than most of the players in our team.
Who better than who?
Lingard. Lingard's better than Bruno.
Okay.
Better than Rashford. I know the same position, different position, but he's better than him. The next player.
Next one, Cavani, keep or sell?
Sell him, mate. Sell him. He's always injured.
Okay. Good analysis there. And last one, Martial, keep or sell?
Martial, mate. I think he wants to leave, so we just have to let him leave, mate. We have to let him. I know I like the player. I think he's a top player, but he wants to leave.
Would you keep him?
I'll possibly keep him. Yeah, I'll keep him, mate. He's won us the FA Cup. Remember back in the day.
Yeah, true. That
you know their comments. What's the comment saying, Saeed?
Sorry?
Saying I'm a troll. The comment saying I'm a troll.
Troll? I don't know. No one said you're a troll.
Yeah, I saw it. That was there.
This one?
Wait, should I put it back on? No, the one before. It's the one before, I think.
Oh, okay. No, he's probably talking about someone else.
Come on, Saeed, but you see your comments out.
All right, cool. I'll let them know.
Yeah, so shout out to my main man, Jake Bordeaux, one knockout.
Yeah,
Jakey, problem child.
Love,
Get
love.
me
Big
problem.
up to you, Manji. Sure. Next one, calling in, we have Habby, chilling, bro. You chilling?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad. What do you want to say? Who you keeping? Who you selling out them for?
I'm keeping Dino. I like Dino. I think we need a decent backup. I don't know if like just in case, man, because Tom Heaton, if there's an emergency, bro, I can't trust him, bro. I don't think I could trust Tom Heaton. So I'm keeping
Yeah.
Dino. Jay Lings, I like Jay Lings, so he's useful. I'd keep Jay Lings. Martial, like he can go. Like I love Martial, but like I don't like this loan deal. Like just take him, let's get 30 million quid, like just sell him, So I'd sell Martial. Cavani, like Cavani's been paying his wages, man. Like Cavani, he's really been paying his wages, so I'd keep Cavani, man. So honestly, the only person I'd sell is Martial. So
Wow.
we'll get Haaland eventually, hopefully. So Martial can
Is
go.
it more so because you think with Martial you can get money out of him, and then Cavani he's gonna leave in it somewhat as a free anyway? Is that more why you're thinking that?
Yeah, well, yeah, like Martial, we can get more money for him, and like Cavani, I really like Cavani. Cavani's actually been he's actually been showing us something. Like I feel like Martial, like he's just out of it now. Like he's out of his depth. Like he needs a clean slate, man. And I don't buy this loan deal. Like let's just get rid of him. Like let's get some money out of him.
Mhm. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Habby, appreciate
Yeah.
calling as always, man. Big up to you, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
Love, bro. Big up to Habby there for calling in. We have Riddle Me. Riddle Me,
Yo,
how are you?
Saeed. Big up, Saeed.
How are you, boss? You good?
I'm really good. Thank you, Saeed.
Where you from?
Palestine.
Palestine, man. Free Palestine as always.
Yeah, thank you, Saeed. So, listen, I always appear in the KG shows. You obviously know KG.
KG, yeah.
Yes, so I'm always a bit reckless. So don't be surprised if I say reckless things, okay?
Yeah.
I would sell everyone, Saeed. Everyone. Pogba, Martial, Cavani, Lingard, and Dean Henderson. I'm tired, Saeed. I'm sorry.
Why? You have to give a reason why.
Ever since we bought these players, we've been second guessing how good they are, how bad they are. Do you want to keep them? Do you want to sell them? Cavani is always injured. I know. Cavani is he's really good. He's been doing amazing for us, and the first season he has been doing really good. The problem with him is he always gets injured, so we will not benefit from Cavani a lot. So that's my reason for Cavani going. Also, Martial. People have been telling me Martial has been having bad managers and bad coaching and bad stuff. The amazing season he had in 1920 was from Ole, and I think we can all agree Ole is not a good manager. Is that right, Said?
Ole's a what? Sorry.
So people have been saying Martial is not really performing because he had bad managers.
Yeah.
He had an amazing season in 1920.
Yeah.
And it came from a bad manager. So
but
what's the excuse?
Is he consistent for you though?
He's not consistent. Yeah. I think Martial's problem is not he's having bad managers. I think the problem from him is he's very inconsistent. So I think that's my problem. And I also want to touch Ralf Ragnick wants a complete reform. He wants a complete reform. That's why I think we need to sell these players. I think we need to focus on Amad Diallo, Elanga, those players. Those are the future. I want to focus on these players and keep playing every year. And if we sell these 5 players, Pogba, Cavani, Martial, Lingard, we would get money from them and use it for better players.
Okay,
that's how I see it.
Fair enough.
Also, wait, Said, wait.
Yeah.
Also about Rashford. I want put some respect on Rashford. I'm sorry, Said. The Norwich game that he had, he played badly. But remember the open goal that Ronaldo missed? Rashford
the
could have gotten
Norwich
an
game.
assist.
Yeah.
Yes, Rashford could. So I mean, Rashford, yes, he may have bad games, but he always gets one goal and one assist. Whereas, for example, Martial, he can play amazing. He can play amazing in one game. He can play amazing in one game and have no affection, no goals, no assist. Uh, people say that Cristiano Ronaldo, the reason why we need to always play him in the starting lineup, you can see him play badly throughout the 80 minutes, and then he gets a goal. I feel like that's exactly Rashford. You can see him play badly throughout the entire season, throughout the entire game, but eventually he will score. He will score a long shot. He will get a pass, just like Bruno and Ronaldo. That's my opinion.
Okay.
So that's
Big up to you, man. Rid on me.
Also,
Love
Saeed,
coming on,
I
bro.
always watch the Big Six. I love your reckless, especially
come on,
Chelsea fans.
Not as
Especially
reckless as you, man.
Matisse is too reckless. So I love you.
Yeah, you're too reckless. Maybe you can maybe a reckless show you'll be the best at it, man. But big up to you for coming
Big
on.
up, Saeed. Thank you.
Love, bro. Love, man. Love. You got my guy Flawless in the building.
Yes, fam.
Flawless. It's a take note. What are you telling me?
I'm good, fam. Man, I had to drop in it and see what was going on. It's been a minute. So I
Yo.
thought I've seen you live. I thought, let me drop in and see what Saeed's saying. Innit? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's reckless, man. Man said sell the whole lot.
I was listening to him, innit? Yeah, man's had enough. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Well,
had
I
enough,
understand. I understand.
Hell, mate.
What are
He
you
was
saying, innit? Are you saying get rid of the whole lot? What are you saying? is the
Nah,
question?
because at the end of the day, it's a new slate, innit? If it was under Ollie, I would be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying to you, like there's different feeling, but it's a fresh start for everyone for me. You know, there's certain players that are frustrated that shouldn't be in the team, but in terms of selling the whole lot, I'm not sure because at the end of the day, I need to know how they're going to be coached, innit? That's the main thing for me.
I hear that. Big up, C.
We need to know how they're going to be coached.
Yeah, it's one of them. We don't know how we're gonna set up because you mentioned it there because there's so many more questions now. Yeah, man, I gotta eat, fam. I'm hungry.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta eat, man. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Stay working, stay eating.
Stay working.
Because Ralph's in, we've got so many more questions now. So we don't know how we're gonna set up. We don't know who he likes, who he don't like. But I say it all the time. If a player doesn't want to be at United, sell him. Say it all the time. If you don't want to be here, let him go. But if they want to stay, like there's a player there, Lingard, Martial, Pogba. These man, there's ballers there, but it's on them.
Yeah, you know what? And that's the thing, man. You get me? Like, at the end of the day, you get me? Like, there's certain players that, you know, for me, especially the two forwards, Cavani and Martial, I'd rather keep them too because at the end of the day, we got a long season ahead, you know. Ronaldo ain't going to play every game, you know. Rashford's going to get injured, you know. We see these injuries right now. You know, there's a lot of games. You know, we're talking about like 2 games a week to the end of the season. You know,
that's true. I didn't even think of that because of this break. Yeah, right. You're right.
I'm saying to you. So, and you don't know what's going to happen with the cases and that. You just don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, certain men are not taking the vaccine. Certain men are. So it just kind of like everything's all over the place in terms of there's question marks in it. So we don't know who's going to be ready, who's available. So right now, for me, barring Lingard and Henderson, if they want to go, I'm all right with Heaton being back up and Lingard. I don't really think we need to replace him in it. You feel me? I think there's enough quality in them the midfield role.
Yeah, we stacked in that area. The Lingard area, we stacked. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, end of the day, I think we're good. You know what I'm saying to you? And that's the main thing, man. That's the main thing. So, yeah, man. I think for me, you know, keep these players, and then we'll see where we go from there, man. So, it is what it is.
As Cavani, has he actually signed a deal with Barcelona? Is that confirmed?
No. It's all talk, innit? You know what they do in it, South American players, innit? They love to have like a lot of third parties who get involved. So you know what I mean? They're gonna come in and they're gonna be like, yeah, this is what happened, this is gonna happen. But in reality, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be what do you call it? There's gonna be certain things involved where you know it's all of like paper talk, innit? So we just have to see where it takes, innit? So
because he can talk to teams in January. Lingard can talk to teams in January. It's Pogba's deal up as well, so he can talk to teams in January.
Obviously, Martial's already doing it right now.
Martial's already doing it. That's for they just need to get this sorted, and figure out what's going on. Just don't let it linger on. Deal with it. And, like sign new deals. and then sell them on or move them on so we know what's going on type of thing. Because you got to look at replacements. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Zico Z says here, I've seen some of the guys in here just want kick and run football. I strongly believe that Martial's a good player with 3R7. He's not greedy. Some playing style with Benzema. Big up to Zico. You never know. 100%. 100%.
That is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? That is a brilliant analogy. Like compare, and I'm not saying Benzema's this. I mean, Martial's the same level as Benzema, but they're the same type. I fully get what you're saying there. That's spot on.
Absolutely. I'm gonna bring on Gary here. Gary, you're right, Gary.
Hi, yeah, good.
What are you saying there? What do you want to say? Who do you want to keep? Who do you want to sell?
Well, get rid of Lingard and Henderson for a start. I think Lingard's had more than enough chances.
Yeah.
And Henderson, I think he's a really good goalkeeper, but we've got David De Gea, who's world class, and I think he's arguably the best goalkeeper in the world. So I'd sell Henderson as well. Cavani, I'd probably keep Cavani because whenever he does play, he always gives us something different. He gives us hard work and goals. And then Martial, I've always liked him, but will he realistically become a Man United first team player like Rashford, Greenwood, Ronaldo, and Elanga coming through? Probably not. So if he wants to leave, I'd let him go, but I wouldn't mind keeping him either.
Okay, fair enough. And how are you keeping with the football not on? Everything been all right?
It's not great. Better. It's a lot better when it's on, so it is. But hopefully they don't shut it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Gary Clark, I appreciate you calling in, mate.
Thank you.
Love, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Gary Clark there for calling in. We have got Slime next. Slime, are you there?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, man? What are you telling me?
I think what do you think about like Martial's tenure since he's here? You think he has failed or we failed him?
I think there's a bit of both.
As in,
bit of both, I think.
You think both?
I think a bit of both.
Yeah, because
being consistent, but then also, when I remember when Zlatan came in, took his number 9 shirt. Sanchez came in, he was on hot form. There's been many variables to the kind of Martial form.
Yeah, because you're hearing me, right? You're hearing me?
Yeah,
I'm saying you hearing me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying, in my opinion, I think like most of us are like we are like fanboys over the players, because we have to be realistic, right? Like Martial and Rashford, they had the platform to like bread in the team and do all of that, because before we had Zlatan and the Lukaku's and all of that, we had a Van Gaal who was playing them throughout a time where they had the time to grow, to do what they wanted to do, to learn, and then we had that same time under Ole. So everyone complains about when Lukaku came in and when Zlatan came in, but we must realize that these players had like 2 seasons, 3 seasons where they had the platform to just do whatever they wanted to do. So we have to be realistic and say, yo, with these players doing what they want to do, we never challenge for anything. We can't just look at the managers and say, they let down Martial, etc. Because Martial, to me, he doesn't have the characteristic as a player that will change a game like Salah. Salah and these type of players, they drive with the ball, they try stuff, they take shots regularly. They frustrate you, but they have a certain drive, that the intensity that the Premier League like needs. I don't think Martial has that. So Martial himself as a player, I don't think he have that drive to like, hey, I want to be the best. I want to prove these people wrong. I want to come out of this environment and show them that this is what I have. I think Martial's also is a benefit, like he's a player on 250 grand per week. Maybe he's just a player that he's like, okay, I'm on this money, I'm good. I'm just going to chill. We don't know. So we can't just blame everything and say, yo, the managers never do this. Because remember, these players are on big bag. You don't know if their mentality is that I'm just going to stay here, spend 4 years here, earn my bag, then go down somewhere else. So I don't think most of these players that you guys say they need this, they need that. Maybe they don't need it. Maybe they want something else. So we have to just look at it that like this. If Marshall wants to become the best player in the world, he will look out for his career and say, okay, I put on that shirt. I'm going to take Rashford's spot. I'm going to try a shot here. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to sit and blame the environment, bro. I don't think Marshall has that attitude to become that top player. So we have to look at the player themselves. The same way Juan Mata. Juan Mata has been here for how many years playing right wing? Don't you think if Juan Mata wants to become a top player, would like, yo, I'm going to play for a team that can make me a number 10. You have to look on these things. So some of the players are lazy, bro. I don't think they want it like their fanboys want it, bro. So that's just me, man. I just think that we just need to get rid of all of these players with the 50-50, like, to stay, he need to do this. Just get rid of all of them. Get in some hungry young players. Put them on a 70 grand. Put them on a 50 grand. Make they work. Look like Cancelo. He's on like 70 grand. He's going to work his ass off until he's like at 200. Because City, they instill that in the club. That, yo, this is football we are playing. We want to win. We're not going to pay you big bucks and then you become like a normal player here. You got to instill that in the players. So the players that are already on the big wages, etc., you get rid of all of them and start fresh. That's just me, man. I don't care about Marshall, Rashford, none of them, bro. I want all of them out, bro. That's just me, man.
Fair enough. Big up.
Yeah, freak it, bro.
You made some great points though. You did. Before you guys want to say you did make some great points about Marshall and his characteristics. One thing I would say as well is you asked, did we fail him or did he fail us? I think it's a mixture of both. And you mentioned Juan Mata not leaving and staying. I think that's why Marshall wants to leave. Because he's looking at it like, I want to play. Like you made some valid points though still.
Yeah, he's a good player. I respect him. But I need to see him in a team where he's the underdog, he's the man, like a Saint Maximum. And I want to see how he treats that environment. Because maybe I don't think he have that drive, to be honest, to be like a Mbappe, to be that firing force that, yo, I want to be the man. I don't think he have those characteristics. Just my opinion. I watch him play. I watch when things aren't going right. He doesn't try to change it and say, yo, I'm the man. He just like, okay, it's not going right. I'm just going to be here. He give me that type of energy, to be honest. So I just think he's a player that's best suited for like a Everton. These type of teams where they just love you all around, man. I don't think he wants to be that talisman like Ronaldo in his prime. I want to be this man. Give me the ball. I want to do this. Marshall doesn't strike me as that type of player. He strikes me as a player that just want to fit in and just do what he want to do. You can't have these players if you want to be at the top. You need top players with ego that's going to come and say, yo, I'm the man. That's why I like when we bought Zlatan. Everybody said he took Marshall's number 9, but Zlatan brought that type of energy to the team like, yo, I'm the man. Give me this, give me that. And we won 2 trophies. So we need more of those players, bro. Get rid of these Marshall and all these players. Just let them go, man. If they're good, we sign them back again like we did with Pogba. Fuck it, man. Just get rid of them, bro. Yo, say it, big up, bro. Sorry for the bad word, man.
No.
Enjoy yourself,
good,
bro.
Man.
Big up.
We want to hear your speech and the big up slime, man.
Yo, big up yourself, man. I watch you every day, man. You, Flex, you're good, man. Keep doing your thing, yeah?
Big up, man. Love,
right, bro.
Every time, man. Love, man. Big up to Slime. This is what we want to hear, man. Different opinions, innit? You know what I mean? This is what we're here for, man.
That's why I was just letting him go in that. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear it in a Jamaican accent, it makes it even funnier in that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When man are pissed, yo, it's funnier in that. Man said, set it all up to them. You know what I'm saying? He's had enough.
Set it all up to them, man. I'm telling you, man.
He's had enough.
Manny, are you there? I don't know if you can see your camera on. I want to go to Lee next. Harrison, are you there? Harrison, are you there? Harrison? Oh, this guy always does this, man. Yeah, man, this guy. Right, Lee, how are you, Lee?
Boy, Wagwan Saeed.
Wagwan, what are you telling me? You good?
Yeah, man, look at Flawless. He's like, yo, And the Jamaican boy, get you ranting on Jamaican, man.
Love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear my people doing that and that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
big
that.
up. We
Love
love
that.
Yeah,
football.
man.
We
Big up
love
to you.
football. Big up,
We're just
man.
talking about buy or sell. No, sorry, sell or keep for them 4 players. Give me your analysis on the 4, and why would you keep or sell them?
Saeed, I've been calling in for a while. You know how I feel about Tony. You
Yeah.
can't sell Tony. You know what I mean? I understand what he's saying. We're Jamaican, you know what I mean? But you know, we play a different level of football back home.
Yeah.
Hunger to fight, you know, contest for everything, bust your lung, you know, broke your foot, all that stuff. We do that. But Tony is not that. He's cool. He's a smooth player. He glides on the pit. You know what I mean? He's that kind of player. If he gets coached properly, you know what I mean? You can't tell where he's gonna go. He's, you know, he's older now, you know. But again, it's not a personal way. I like how he plays or I like how he glides around the pitch. But who else is there? Who else is gonna pick up the slack from Tony? You know, Rashford? No. You know, Greenwood is coming on. You know, but there's no other. I said the last time, if Tony's playing up front with Ronaldo, we see a better goal conversion rate. You know what I mean? 100% better. Rashford needs to go, man. Come on, man. It's enough of this England stuff, man. You know what I mean? I told you from day one. Lingard, they tricked him in staying. With all of the matches that we're going to play until the end of the season, you know, keep all of them. This is a clean slate, as you said, for everyone. We already said that. Nor them. Everyone said that. Clean slate. Keep them. We have a lot of games to come on. Yeah, they can talk to whoever they want to talk to. Big red flag from day one is Cavani. We know that he's injured. There's nobody else. You know, injury prone, so on and so forth. Did a thing, you know, end of the season. You know what I mean? Thanks for all of the thing. Go. You know, can't sell Tony. Sell Lingard. You know what I mean? We don't need what's a goalkeeper we have for years behind De Gea? Best
Henderson.
number 1. No. Before a couple of years ago, best number 1 in the entire world. What's his name again? I don't even remember.
Romero.
Romero.
Come on, man. Everyone is on this bag. You know, as they said, he's on this bag. You know, Romero's on this bag. Phil Jones is still at the club. You know that, right? You know what I mean? All these people are still at the club. Juan Mata is still at the club. Everyone is on that bag. Dean Henderson, the English thing, you know, we have him, we brought him back, the English, like, oh, well, he can take the ass. But what are you talking about? You know what I mean? What are you talking about? You know, Joel, what's a third string keeper we had a few years ago? Joel, something.
Joe Pereira.
Joe Pereira, yeah. He can be a number 1. He can be a number 2. You know what I mean? He can be the number 2. We don't need you. Come on. Go to, you know, if you want to get into break into the English team, impossible. You know what I mean? Because you have to be playing. So then go to like, you know, Newcastle. They have money now. You know what I mean? Go over there.
Sure.
Go make your name and all of that stuff. We trick Lingard and staying fine. You know what I mean? End of the season, we start looking at hungry players because this is what he's gonna. This is why we have him now, and Woodward is staying because we want to get off all of these players off this big money in the summer because summer is the big makeover. Trust me, Sai, I tell you, summer is the big makeover. We might see even Tony being sold. You know, they love him. You know, Glazers love him and all that stuff, but they might sell him because they want to get that money down. Pandemic is coming back. You know what I mean? We've been locked down again. You know, they're scared about their money. They try everything to get more money. As I said before a couple of days ago, and you guys show Straight Jacket, it's all about money. Everything is about money.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if I like Tony or you like Lingard, and you know these guys can do a bit. It's all about money. And if they're not putting in here, if Ronaldo wasn't at you know, Barcelona wanted Ronaldo, you know what I mean? He's gonna look at his perspective and see how well am I gonna be the best player in the world for next umpteen years? Then he's gonna go. You know what I mean? Most of these people don't have the ambition to make themselves a better player than they're gonna blame the pink boots or you know they're gonna playing on the right wing or they're gonna play. Oh well, no, it's big money, bro. You know many people can't afford food and watch the games for appreciation of life. You know what I mean? To give them hope. It's big money. We're doing this. What we sell this and sell that and sell this and sell that? No. You know what I mean? As I said before, the Jamaican dude, absolutely right. You know, we're Jamaicans as well. Sell everything. Get Leipzig 2.0. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. That's what they brought him in. They're going to do Leipzig 2.0. Young players, fresh young. Nobody's arguing about what position and money and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Young players, Red Bull 2.0. That's it. That's what's going to happen in the summer. We're going to start weeding our stuff. It doesn't matter if you like who Saeed and all of that stuff. You know, who you think is going to go? We should just get rid of now?
I think for me, it's a case of, like I said before, if they want to stay, then fair enough. But for me, if they're looking to go, then I think that we shouldn't stop them from leaving, and that should be the kind of case going forward. I think for me.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You know, Rooney wanted to go. We didn't let him to go. We didn't let him go. He turned out to be a legend. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is just pushing a boundary with Tony. We put Tony in that position. It was like, what the hell? I'm not getting into the French squad. You know what I mean? So Lamar is in my position, or whoever, and Mbappe is coming out. No, I want to play. So if he pushes that boundary, go talk to whoever I want to talk to. You know, it might force, you know, this idiot that we had out of the coach, like, let's throw him on to do something. No, that's not how it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair enough. Lee, I appreciate you calling. Love for calling.
Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays, flawless.
Big up, you too.
Big up, man. Every time, man. My guy.
Man.
Love.
Big up. Big up.
Big up to Lee for calling on. Always insightful, as you see. Sham's in the building. What you say, Sham? You good?
Yo, Sonny, what you saying? Long time to see, man.
Yeah, man. You too as well, man. Good to see you, man. No afro now.
Yeah, nah. Take off the durag, man. Take off the durag. I need to get a cut soon. So.
That's it, man. What are you saying anyway? Keep or sell? Which one?
I think Henderson we should sell him because he has like good resale value, and like personally, I've never been convinced by him. I just don't think he's like he has potential. I think, but right now David De Gea's like he's been playing out of his skin, so I wouldn't sell. I'd sell him. Probably put a buyback in as well, though, innit? Just because like in case David De Gea, when David De Gea declines, we'll probably need a goalkeeper, so that's him. Then I'd sell Martial as well. Even though I love Martial, I just think it's time to cut our losses, man. I think if I was being purely selfish, I don't want to keep him in it because I think he could work well with Ronaldo up front, but because I want to see him get in the French squad and I want to see him like get into the World Cup. I want to see him do well, but I just think his time's run out for him. And then who's the other one? Lingard and Cavani. I think Cavani. I'd sell Lingard. I'd sell Lingard just because, like, I don't think he's not got a place here in it. I just think Sancho and Bruno got like them 2 10 spots, and then you can rotate them with Pogba and Donny. And then I'd keep Cavani just because, like, he can give us something different if you want to rest Ronaldo.
Yeah, fair enough, man. Big up to you, man, Sham, as always, for coming on, bro.
Yeah,
love. Big up to Sham. Apparently, someone saying they pass on message to us. How's Ryan doing? Who's steak pulling? I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, Ryan's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's still little, bro. Ryan's blessed. Yeah. Ryan's blessed. We're playing pro clubs in it. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday. That's all.
Absolutely.
We got into it on pro clubs. That's all. We was running FIFA.
Is it pro clubs got heated? Yeah. Say no.
You know, it's from football. You've played football before, so you know what it's like. Whether it's real life or whether it's pro clubs, it gets heated in that. But that's still little, bro. He's good.
No, 100%.
I'm trying to win in it. You know what I'm saying? In that, I'm trying to win.
You got to winners mentality, man. Winners stay on.
I'm trying to win. 100%.
Exactly. Big up to you. Noah Natwali, I don't know if you're there. It says device not connected. I can't really click on your thingy, but we're gonna go to JP next. JP, how are you, bros?
What's cracking, man? You alright? How's it going, Flawless?
Yeah, man, I'm good. You bless, yeah?
Yeah, not bad, man, not bad. So what's it? Those lists is what? Martial, Lingard,
Cavani, Dean Henderson, and Lingard. In that order, or whatever you want to do, who do you keep, who do you sell? in your opinion?
I'm a big Martial fan because I think he's probably our most technical player, or in line with Pogba. Well, maybe not in line with Pogba, but he's a technical baller. He can pretty much cover anything. I think he's best in a two. Personally, I think I love Ronaldo, man, just from a nostalgic perspective. But I want the Martial Rashford combination up front. I think Rashford needs to be probably dropped for a bit, but I'd keep Martial. But if Ralph thinks he's not going to do bits for us, then I think move on, cash in on him, and build up that pot of money for the summer, man. With Lingard, I think he needs to go as well. But I actually like him as a player. I like him as a player. I think he's got a lot to offer us in that 10 role. I think he'd be more effective with the give and goes than Bruno would, because we don't need Bruno's style of play anymore. So I think Lingard would technically do a better job, especially because he's already had great chemistry with the likes of Rashford and Martial and Pogba and Fred. I think he's already built that chemistry up. So I think to get rid of him now, and if he wants to leave in the summer, then fair enough. Cavani, I've never liked the geezer. I think he's had a few moments play, but we're done with that whole. We've done with that whole element of being a moments team now, needing to rely on 90 minutes goals. Do you know what I mean? So I think get rid of him, get him off the wage book, and just get rid of him. And then what is it with Henderson? I don't know who our other keepers are, because Romero ain't gonna. I don't think you could pay him to go in goal now if you tried.
Yeah, true.
I don't think you could pay him goal. I don't think his goal would let him go in goal for us again. But I think keep him until we've got a better number two, because I don't think he's going to want to sit on our benches for a long time. I think De Gea or the goalkeeping position is the least of our concerns.
I was going to say least of our concerns.
To try and replace him with replace a keeper with another caliber of someone, you've got to pay the agent fees, you've got to pay the transfer fees, and then probably the 200 bags a month. And it's at the end of it, you're better off just keeping a guy who you've already put the money down for. Keep him there. If you've got to give him a contract extension, fair enough. But he's the least of our concerns right now, man. But I'm trying to see us move away from getting these high-flying players, man. Like, we've never done well with it. Even under Fergie, we never did well with signing big-name players. I think even the likes of Berbatov, when we bought him, right, he was just on the cusp of reaching that greatness, and then we bought him, and then what was it? Fergie just polished him up, and yeah, he turned into the great player he was. But we've always bought players on the cusp of greatness, or people from who came out of nowhere, like Vidic, Evra. These guys were nobody. £24 million signings. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I think we need to move away from that. I think when was the last time we actually had a great like a big player work out for us? I think it was Di Maria. But I think within the first half of the season, by December, he was already on like 11 assists, like 4 goals, 11 assists. If he continued on, or if he didn't pussy out, he could have potentially broken that assist.
It was the environment for him. It was the environment.
It's environment. Yo, once your wife's unhappy, it's a rap song. You know what I'm saying? Once your well, people don't understand this, innit? For those that don't have women, like once your wife is unhappy, it's a wrap. Show is over, and that the house got broken into, they got robbed. You understand? They're like Manchester's cold in that. It's always raining. Like it was a wrap. Show was over, and that's what it is. And to Prince's question, Sarcasm City TV, and it's on there. The playlist there.
Let me ask you a question before I get someone else on them. You know, is there a concern that if you do sell these players, we're going to be left short because there's going to be a lot of games, JP? You know,
the number of youth players we have, the number. You know, people talk about Mabry being a lightweight player, bro. He's like 6 foot. He's stacked up a bit. He's a bit of a he's a big. He stands out on the pitch amongst the youth, man. So I don't get this whole position where you need to be a stacked player to play in the Premier League. Obviously, you've got that man strength, but I think they've got to get it somehow. Look at the likes of David Silva, man. Like he had man strength, but he was a mini. Yeah, loads of people in the league have flourished this league without and have had light frames. And I think because of the fact that the way Ralph is trying to play now, you don't need to be that. You don't need to be that flipping like
true.
Let me brush up against the shoulders, or let me fucking like take your head out or something like that, man. I think we need to. I don't think it matters. Blood these guys in. Yeah, we took a chance. We've taken so many chances accidentally on youth players, and it's worked out. I think Rashford worked out for us. So we had like 5 first team strikers out of us, because even it was like Will Keane and you know that Wilson.
You got injured on the bench,
It was injured. There were 5 people who were injured, and Rashford took his chance. I think you can discover an entire gem in a couple of weeks, man. I think if we have to leave we've got to leave our squad fairly short. So absolutely. Build a pot of money and then buy the unknown quantities that Ralph has, and it will actually be in favor of the Glazers. You will get this whole Glazer out movement finished. The moment you start buying all these unknown quantities, right? This whole Glazer out shit, because they invest the money. They do other shit that probably that's uncalled for, but they do invest the money. They do back 250 mil. Ralph can say, listen, I'll get you like 10 man for 250 mil. Yeah, what do you think they're going to go for? And you can trust him. He's got a proven track record. So I think whoever Ralph wants, get. And if he don't and he fucks up in 2 years, send him out as well. There's always someone else.
Absolutely.
You get paid well enough to take that criticism, man. You get paid too much money to take that criticism.
Yeah, it paid a lot in this day and age. So time will tell, man. Time will tell. JP, I appreciate you calling as always, man. Insightful view, man. Appreciate it, guys. Love, bro. Big up to JP there. I think that was the last caller of the night. Flawless. Big up to you as well for hopping on. You get me? What are you telling me? You got anything going on?
Anytime, fam. What have we got coming up? I just realized as I was on my phone there that Arsenal are playing today. I had no idea. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea. Like that's how much they don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
No one cares, yo. They don't matter, man. They're water gunners. No one don't give a shit. I'm probably gonna watch that. But what have I got on today? Just late one NBA Twitch people. Lakers versus the Suns in it. LA Lakers, Phoenix Suns. Be a big game. Two of the best, one of the best teams in the West, and the LA Lakers. So man, make sure you get over to the Twitch, YouTube, both Sarcasm City TV people in it. But yeah, man, big up for having me as always, fam. Appreciate it.
Always, man. Always, bro. Love for that, bro. You get me? Big up to everybody who tuned into the call-in show. Like I said to you, we try bringing you every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Hopefully we go on for 2 hours. Obviously today, you know what I mean, the show we finish up right now. Big up to everybody who's tuning in. Next week, I don't know if we're gonna get one next week because the game on Monday is on, and we normally have the straight jacket on a Monday, so we'll see where we're gonna fit in next week. But big up to everybody who's tuned in. As you see, if you haven't phoned in today, we'll be back next week, man. So big up everybody, Marshall. Joshua says Suns running away with.
Yeah, the Suns are gonna body the Lakers today. Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Absolutely. Big up to United Forever. And yeah, man, big up to everybody who's tuned in. I'll see you tomorrow. Me and Adam will be live at 9 o'clock. Adam Matic TV. That'll be at 9 o'clock. So make sure you tune in for that one. I'll put it in the community page as usual. But people, like the video, subscribe to me, subscribe to Flawless as well. I'll put it into the description as well. But big up,
appreciate
it, people. Big up, like.